Have you ever seen a hero who sacrifices himself unreservedly for his country? Today we tell you the moving story of a wounded Marine who saluted for 3 hours, under the scorching sun, on Memorial Day. Stay with us until the end, because the act of solidarity that takes place is so powerful that it will change your perception of bikers forever. Before we dive into this touching story, subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss more incredible stories like this. On Memorial Day, known as Rolling Thunder, a wounded Marine named Tim Chambers stood in the middle of the street, raising his arm in a salute that he would hold for 3 straight hours. Under the scorching sun, his uniform was decorated with medals and badges that told of his long career and the sacrifices he made. This gesture of respect for his fallen comrades, whose names were being engraved on a new war memorial, caught the attention of everyone present. Tim Chambers, a steel-hearted veteran, was determined to maintain that salute despite the excruciating pain of his injury, a wound sustained in battle. His gaze was fixed on the horizon, his raised arms seemed frozen in time. His determination touched the hearts of spectators, many of whom stopped along the road with their flags, paying homage to the fallen. Tim was an imposing figure, the sun reflecting off his medals giving the impression of a beacon of hope and respect for all those who had served and sacrificed their lives. What many didn't know was that as Tim gave his salute, his mind was filled with memories of his twin brother Mark, who had lost his life saving him in battle. Tim and Mark were inseparable, united by the same interests and passions, so much so that they enlisted in the Marines together. Their bond was unbreakable and Mark's sacrifice had left a deep scar on Tim's soul. As children, Tim and Mark were known in their neighborhood as the inseparable twins. They played together, studied together, and there was no activity they didn't share. Their passion for military service was born early, inspired by their grandfather's war stories. When they decided to join the Marines, they did it together, with the hope of serving their country and protecting each other. They were an unbeatable team, always ready to support each other. That day, as Tim held his salute in the scorching sun, he remembered his last moment with his brother. On a dangerous mission, they had been hit by an enemy ambush. Tim had been wounded in the leg by a sniper and Mark, without hesitation, ran to save him. In an attempt to carry Tim to safety, Mark had been hit in the head and lost his life instantly. Tim had remained there, screaming for his brother, until his companions had removed Mark's body from above him. That heroic sacrifice was ever present in Tim's mind, a constant source of pain and inspiration. As Tim continued his salute, minutes turned to hours, and news of his heroic deed spread quickly. People gathered, some with umbrellas to protect them from the sun, others with tears in their eyes. Everyone was there to honor not only Tim, but all the veterans who had sacrificed their lives for their country. The atmosphere was emotionally charged, and every person present felt the weight of the story unfolding before their eyes. Then, suddenly, a distant rumble interrupted the silence. A group of bikers appeared on the horizon, their motorbikes roaring and their leather jackets decorated with patches. The crowd became agitated, fearing that their presence might disturb that solemn moment. But the bikers did something unexpected. They got off their bikes in silence and formed a circle around Tim, raising their arms in solidarity. This powerful gesture completely transformed the atmosphere. People watched in amazement as the bikers, known for their rebellious reputation, demonstrated deep respect and solidarity. A biker approached Tim with a bottle of water, allowing him to drink without lowering his arm. Another fanned him with a portable fan, and a third biker positioned himself behind him with an umbrella to protect him from the sun. These acts of kindness, solidarity, and respect were a clear message: not all bikers are what they seem. They are often judged for their appearance and lifestyle, but that day they demonstrated that deep in their hearts there is immense respect for those who have served their country. As the sun sank and the sky turned purple and gold, Tim finally lowered his arm. The bikers did the same, approaching one by one to shake his hand or make a sign of respect. Tim thanked them for their solidarity, and addressing the crowd, he said, "Today I saw the best side of these bikers. They may have a bad reputation, but today they proved they have a heart of gold. Don't judge a book by its cover, but by the contents of its heart." The scene ended with the bikers restarting their bikes and slowly walking away, leaving the crowd in respectful silence. The lesson that day was clear: appearances are often deceiving, and a person's true worth is seen in their actions, not their appearance. Tim Chambers, with his gesture of honoring the fallen, and the bikers, with their act of solidarity, had united two different worlds under a common denominator: respect and honor for those who sacrificed everything. The story of Tim and the bikers will forever remain imprinted in the minds of those who were lucky enough to witness it. Not only as a tribute to the fallen, but as an example of how humanity can come together in times of need and demonstrate the most beautiful side of the human heart. If this story touched you, like it, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive more exciting stories like this. Every like and subscribe helps us continue sharing incredible stories. But the story does not end here. After the crowd had dispersed, Tim remained alone for a few minutes, reflecting on what had just happened. Watching the sunset, he felt a sense of peace and accomplishment. He had honored his brother and all his fallen comrades in a way he never imagined. Mark's sacrifice had not been in vain, it was a testimony of brotherly love and absolute devotion. Tim knew that day would remain in the memories of many. And it wasn't just his greeting. It was for the unexpected union between a wounded Marine and a group of bikers who, despite appearances, had demonstrated a deep understanding and respect. It was a lesson in humanity, not to judge by appearances, and to always look for the good hidden in the hearts of others. As Tim prepared to leave the site, some community members approached him to thank him. Among them there were also some bikers, who, with shining eyes, told him how much his gesture had inspired them. For them, Tim had become a symbol of strength and resilience, someone who had transformed pain into an act of courage and respect. The story of Tim Chambers and the bikers is a testament to the power of unity and understanding. It teaches us that no matter our differences, we can always find common ground based on respect and honor. In a world often divided by prejudice and stereotypes, it is a reminder that the true essence of a person lies in their heart and their actions. If this story has inspired you, we invite you to watch our next exciting video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.